how to say no. My glam on all day. I did one touch up.
Good people, good nights, good highs, good health, some tears, some.
If he's showing a red flag, you have to take a step back and say, am I lowering my standards? Is this affecting my peace? Cut him off. If the answer is yes, cut him off. Let him go. Bye. Toodaloo, honey bun. Welcome to my glam. Today, I'm gonna show you guys my beat. This is a beat. I would say this glam is full coverage, very fierce, and sexy. I'm getting ready to walk a fashion show charity for domestic violence. So let's get ready with me. If you want to watch this glam, stay tuned. Make sure you subscribe, like, leave a comment down below, and let me know what you think. Are you tolerating? How many red flags are you tolerating in a relationship before you truly walk away? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it goes on. About me though, I like to exfoliate twice a week, and I kind of savor those 2 times a week when I glam and I want to look fabulous those 2 days out of the week. So I'm gonna go in with my Yerba Mate Resurfacing and Energy Facial by Youth of the People. This is a travel size, so I didn't spend a lot of money on it, and it's a at home, it's like a microdermabrasion at home. It says use 1 to 3 times a week. It's good for all skin type. It says instant microdermabrasion enzyme treatment right here. So fire, and we're gonna do it today. Super excited. Make sure your hands are clean. But let's talk, girl, because there's some things that I'm like, I wish I had a bigger sister to tell me these things when I was younger. I'm gonna dab so my face is a little bit wet before I apply the product on my face, and the scrub is very gentle to your face, so make sure you're not going too harsh. And I like to go in circles to really get in there and getting in those pores, getting that dead skin off my face so I can have a great glam day. As always, of course, my brows throwing gang signs. That is nothing new here on my channel. It's just perks of having Asian eyebrows. Anyways, this is basically more of a big sis chat. Things I wish someone told me while growing up. You guys, a little background about myself so you guys can understand why I said that. Because my mom, she was raised in the 60s, very traditional Vietnamese, you know, lifestyle. So there's things that is like taboo in our culture, which is sex, love, dating, relationship. My mom had one relationship, she got married, never touched another man ever again. So that gives you a little insight on to me, right? So if my mom doesn't know anything, she can't really relay the message to me. So I lacked a lot of knowledge when it comes to dating, you know, being intimate with a man, knowing how to say no, all that jazz. Woo! Oh god, I spilled water, but at least it's not on my phone. I have these pure gel for the under eye. It's super hydrating, nourishing. I like anything cold to my face, so it helps my blood circulate better. It has hyaluronic acid, which I love. I love anything with hyaluronic acid because my dry skin just eat it up, sis. Frozen, yeah. So I'm freezing. And then I have a big roller that I broke, but this part still works, so I'm just gonna roll out my skin, get that circulation going. Add some facial rollers on. So I feel like that can give y'all a little bit of insight, because what you don't know or experience, you can't really relate to your kids, right? So all that jazz, I feel like I had to learn on my own because my mom was preaching to me, don't have sex before marriage, all that stuff. But meanwhile, you know, my dad was very abusive to my mom, so I was like, if y'all are doing all this, you know, if you're doing this to my mom, like, why should I listen to you? I was rebellious when I was younger because the foundation I was lacking. But that is definitely a different topic for a different day. Let's get into the hair. since we're letting that marinate on our skin, let's do a lip scrub too. I'm gonna go in with my Kaja that has like a lip scrub. So during the period of me being super rebellious, I did make a lot of wrong turns, so I want to share it with you guys. If you see a red flag from a man and it questions like your intelligence and it has you taking a step back and questioning if that red flag is overstepping boundaries, where I want to give you guys an example. Like, let's say he yells at you and calls you out of your name, right? And I would hope that is a red flag to you, where you reassess. Take a moment to really reassess, like to reassess the situation. You wouldn't have to respond immediately, but take a second. This man just called me out of my name. To a woman, to me, right? There's 5 things I would not tolerate. There's things that I will compromise. There's things that I will not compromise. And as a woman, to me, I would definitely need to know, these are the things I'm willing to compromise. These are the things I'm not willing to compromise. Calling me out of my name is immediately red flag, red, orange, all the colors of no. All the colors of you need to get cut off immediately. But in that moment, I would take a step back and say, you know what? I'm not even responding to this negativity. I'm out. I'm leaving. I'm done. I don't even have to tell that man I'm done. Been in this situation. I've responded terribly, and I've responded in a healed sense. The healed sense of me, I walk away. I'm like, you know what? I'm good on you, and I'll walk away. I don't need to explain why I'm not. I think I might have put this wrong, but it's working for my eyes, so I'm just gonna leave it. As a woman, you should never get disrespected and being called out of your name. That is very disrespectful. That's immediately a no. If you are outspoken and you feel like you need to let that person know why you're cutting them off, just let them know how they made you feel, and walk away. Don't escalate the situation. That person calling you out of your name, they're pissed off. So you trying to reason with them, trying to let them know, it's not gonna work. It's gonna escalate the situation. Just cut ties and let that be it. Because once a man disrespects you and call you out your name, he don't respect you, and it will only get worse. Like, I have yet to see when a man calls you out of his name, things get better. Take it from me. I've experienced it with my dad, and I went to another verbal abusive relationship, so I definitely been through the ringer when it comes to men in that specific area. So red flags is, once he show you that side, it's not even worth it. So let it go. I'm gonna go to therapy, get some help, wrap it up. I'm just gonna go in with my Genifique Lancome serum. This serum is magic. Been using it for 2 months now, and it is just magic to my dry skin. My skin eats it up. I love it here. I'm dabbing it on my skin so it can soak up the goodness. I'm convinced I put it on raw. Yep, I definitely did. I think, isn't it like this? I think it's on like this, right? Y'all, I don't know. Did I have it on raw? Okay, this feels more right. I'm crying. I had it on wrong, y'all. Going in with my Sephora blending brush. It's a crease brush by Sephora. Going in also with Talking Flirty with Morphe. And yeah, going in with that color for the outer corner of my eyes and pulling it in a bit. Personally, I used to think making a list was a little bit silly, but now as I've gotten older, I've been making lists, y'all. Next, I'm gonna go in with this color right here to darken it up. I think making a list is not silly at all. I think it's very necessary, actually. Let me know down below, what are some red flags that you would just not tolerate from a man if he shows them? Me, the number one is the disrespect. The calling me out of my name. That is immediate love. No. I don't care how pissed you are. I really don't care. 2, this is why I need to go out to eat with a man when it's a first date. I want to see how you would treat a person that is in the service industry. Those type of people, I want to see how you interact with someone in the service industry, because some people don't know how to treat other people. That they feel like, oh, I'm superior and blah, 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 blah. So you will see, that's a definitely red flag for me. How you treat other people is very important. And taking someone to a restaurant is the best way, the fastest way, and the easiest way. You can watch their demeanor, the way they interact with the people that are in hospitality. You will get to know that person real fast, honey. And don't make excuses for men, because one thing about women, love making excuses for men. Do like cut crease with this color right here. Another red flag for me would be a man trying to tell me how I should dress or how I should get my nails done. I've dated those type of men before, and that was the first sign of him trying to see if he can control me and tell me what to do. So start off with something small, but then later, obviously those things got to bigger things, right? So ladies, you have to be careful with a man, you know, oh, you should do this, babe. You should get your hair like this. You should get your nails like this, and blah, 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 blah. Careful on how a man suggests those things. Keyword, how he tries to suggest those things. Me personally, I just be like, that's a little sketchy to me. I've dated men where, you know, he compliments the things I do. My nails, my hair, makeup, I look good. You look amazing, babe. And then the men that try to test you and see what he can get away with. Be careful with those men. Dab a little bit of black very carefully, because black is really hard to undo, so be careful when you use black. Do very little at a time and then just shading it lightly. Me, I like to tap it like an eyeliner shading first, and then I pull in, and then on top I'm grabbing this like fluffy brush right here to blend in everything so it doesn't look so harsh. This brush doesn't have any product. Make sure it's clean so you don't mess up anything else that you have. This just makes it more seamless in the crease. Another thing that's super important to me is how that person treats his family. Don't let me catch you talking to your mom, parents, anyone in your family crazy, because honey, that is the quickest way to get cut off, period. If a person don't know how to talk to their family, oh no, that shows me you don't love your family. So why would you love me? This is your blood. This is, you know, if you don't love them, definitely not gonna love me. So, or respect me either. So why would I even tolerate? Why would I even tolerate that from a person? You immediately getting cut off. There's no compromising in that. Everybody, I understand, have family issues, but not to an extent where you don't respect them and you just are mean. Not happening. Cut off immediately. I'm gonna go in with my Boing concealer from Benefit. Just cleaning this part out. I definitely like to curl my fake lashes and my false lashes. Here you go. Now I'm gonna go on top of the waterline of the eyeliner and add some black so it looks a little bit better, so it doesn't look like the lash line, you know what I mean? So the eyes are done. I'm gonna go in with my Bobbi Brown Enrich Face Base Primer because I need this makeup on, honey. And lasting, the show doesn't really start until 8:30. I need this to last. I'm gonna mix this in with go in with Macarene Active Moisturizer. I'm trying out this moisturizer to see if I like it for 30 days. It's been a week. One thing that I do notice from using this is that it doesn't have scent, which is really good because you don't want the fragrance. Like, you don't want additives to skincare. That's gonna itch your face. So this product is about $200 though. It's a little bit expensive, but it is very moisturizing. Those were the two things I noticed when I started using the moisturizer. I can't really tell until it's the full 30 days with the claim that it makes for this product. And I'm gonna let that soak in for a couple minutes before I start applying. I almost forgot sunscreen. That is insane. I'm gonna go in with my Bobbi Brown color corrector right here. My under eyes first before we put concealer. Why am I singing? I don't know, because my singing is not so that great. I'm screaming, y'all. These little breakouts are not cute, honey. But it's okay. Everybody gets hormonal. Everybody breaks out. Everybody go through this period of time of breaking out. You just gotta live through it. We're human. I'm not perfect. Nobody is. Even the celebrities. I'm going in with my Bobbi Brown concealer. On top of that, all time's favorite, Rare Beauty Enjoy to give some color. I'm almost out. Everybody, Rare Beauty contour stick. I'm gonna go in with a precise stick to contour my nose because this step is very important for someone like me. And today, so we're gonna go in with my Chanel. It's expensive, but honey, it's fire. Go in with a beauty blender. But like I was saying, if you don't learn anything else on my channel here, learn to get the Chanel foundation because it's literally bomb. Go in with my Thin Nail Pretty in Pink to set that pink layer first. Guys, I'm going in with my Urban Decay pressed powder. This is super light, it's 10 NN. Go in with a clean brush and kind of blending it out so there is no harsh lines. And I'm gonna go in with my Laura Mercier HD translucent powder. This beauty blender. And just dabbing it instead of like going in circle. I feel like the seamless, more effortless is when you tap versus going in circles. Flex Culture Good Glow. It's so cute, but I kind of broke it. I'm gonna dab both of them, both of the colors. Rinse this off. I'm pretty sure I have, have foundation all of my lip. You see right here, y'all, it's literally me setting and concealing the end of my brows to give my face a more of like a snatch look today. Pencil from NYX. It is called Cocoa. No. The famous NYX lip liner. I'm gonna go in with my Marc Jacob nude. This nude is beautiful. And that is the glam. I'm gonna set my spray with my hydro. They actually have makeup artists and people there. I just wanted to do my makeup. I'm gonna get my hair done over there, so I'll see you guys when I get over there. Hi babes. Hi babes. So 10:30. You see that? I had my glam on all day. I did one touch up before I walked the show, but the glam is glamming and the beat is beating. My technique really works throughout the day. Like, if you're trying to get a glam that lasts all day long in the summertime, just try my technique and everything that I use. It's literally so good. But I do have dry to combination skin, so do keep that in mind when you're listening to my tips, because if you have oily skin, it might not work out for you, but if you have dry, T-zones kind of oily, my tip might work for you. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'll see you guys on Wednesday at 11 a.m. Standard Eastern Time. Bye babes.